On July 1, 6-year-old Hendrik van der Merwe left the home he was sharing with Marianne Williams in Sandwich Port, on the KZN South Coast. He disappeared without a trace.
Run down, and 2 weeks after that, they send me photos of a man that's dead. So I was very, I put a little paper at myself, what is the verses that he wants, what songs did he like, what little photo I would put on his death, little paper. My black dress was hanging out, and just a Monday after that said, oh no, sorry, it wasn't he. No, you know, I was through hell this last 2 months. You know, let us still stand. It's just the grace of God. So you don't have to say anything. I'm happy he's here, and that's what I'm.
And I told them, I walked away, saying nothing to her. I told them. And I said, you know, and I told her, I must go back to her and tell her that one day, the 3rd week, my friend told me, you know, we prayed together. We asked the Lord. Now the Lord tells you, go back. Can you go back? And will you go back? I said, I will go back. I made the first call to a guy that worked with me in Spoonhead, where I didn't even think. He knows about my history, my disappearance. I didn't even thought about it. And he asked me, anyhow did you? Are you alive? I said, I mentioned 2 words. You remember the whiteboard we always went to, because myself and he was the manager, and he always reminded ourselves of the whiteboard. Then I said, no worry, don't worry, I'm somebody else. And I gave another smith. I said, yeah, you're lying. You are Hendrik van der Merwe. Nobody knows about the 2 whiteboards. Only me and you. And then I realized, why would I phone somebody at the outskirts and he reminds me? And then I decided, I said to people, I'm going back. And I went back to Joburg for one reason. Because in myself, my inner soul, and I don't want to, you know, soften people or say that, but I cried for days, knowing I have hurt people, and knowing that I destroyed people, knowing that. And I said to myself, I must go sometime back to Marianne and speak to her. Sometime, that was my thinking. And the spirit in me arose again and said to me, not sometimes, you're going there today. You're going to postpone and postpone, you won't achieve anything, but you have to go today. And when on my way coming to the Shefton, I phoned the family, each and every one, and I asked them, I'm sorry what I've done. I'm asking you to forgive me. Look, I'm only seeking for forgiveness. I know I did wrong. And when I arrived here last night, the first thing is I wanted to see Marianne. First thing. The reason for that is it's no use speaking over the phone, doing this and that. But I can say to you one thing. As a person, I'm broken. But I fully believe, and people can differ with me, the Lord is bigger than my problem. He is. And sometimes you must become humbled and be nothing actually to achieve that. And I think what this trip brought a message to me to say, you know what, sometimes there's a bit of ego in yourself. There's that proud. You must get rid of it. Because I have a wife and I have somebody who really cares for me. And today, you know, and I said to many people, I apologize unconditionally to everyone for the suffering and the pain they went through, because I made the wrong choice. I can't blame anybody because I made a decision what I could do differently. And I want personally, you know, Rian, to tell her in public, you know, I have hurted her, and I have was very selfish, not sharing that with her, because we had a very, very, very strong relationship. And my love to her is no more, is not over. I have a strong love for her. But I need to earn respect again. I need to earn her love again. And I'm not going to sit here and just accept and no. I'm coming here to fight for what belongs to me. That is, and you know, there's many other family members. I think my brother-in-law Colin, he went so far stretched areas like Marianne looking for me. You know, I sometimes it's hard to look people in the eye and say I did wrong. And that's the reason why I came down to admit what I did was wrong. I admit things could have been done better, but I allowed that human takes my strong Lord, and I'm a very strong believer, and I believe strong in the Word, and I allow that the natural issues or the negative issues allowed me to destroy the beauty I had. Unfortunately, I can do nothing about yesterday. I can just say, yeah, well, I'm sorry. The essence lays in the future. Are you really sorry? Do you really show remorse? It showed your deeds. That is my. That's the way I look at it, you know. And for the media and all the guys who were assisting, I really appreciate your work, and thank you for doing all that effort. To tell people you're dead is not a good story. Especially I call her my wife, especially Marianne. I'm as person will never know the heart you went through with the other. I will never know, because they were the ones who was left behind. So I can never turn around and say, I know your heart, but I can tell you one thing. You can say 100 times in your life you're sorry, 100 times you repent, but it comes through what you really mean to you going forward. And I hope and pray I can get an opportunity again. And it won't be easy, I know. But I know Marianne's heart. I know any love for me. I know. It's a woman who I could lay my life down for her, but I allowed other things to destroy me. And for that reason, you know, you wonder, but this, you're not crying, you're not showing remorse. I drank a tablet to calm myself a bit, because I was shattered. I couldn't talk to anybody. Couldn't talk to anyone without crying. But I just thought, if I want forgiveness, I must phone each individual daughter and son of hers. Because they was the ones, and a sister, they were the one who was carrying Marianne, her burden, helping her. And in my life, up to now, I have never done it. This is very something new, unknown. I was prepared to step into the unknown, knowing nothing. Expect what to expect. And I'm very glad I could see Marianne and say to the media, I'm sorry, unconditionally. What I'm asking, a second chance. Whether I get it or whether I don't, you will always keep on fighting. Because I'm not a loser. If you knock a boxer down to the ground, it's not how he falls, it's how he gets up. And that is for me critical. So I don't know what else you guys would like to know. You have to answer.
One last message to Marianne, to the South Coasters. What would you like to tell them?
I would like to say one thing to the coast. I appreciate every person who was looking for me, and I deeply have a deep remorse to apologize to each and every one what I've done. And I can assure them I'm not laying down, I'm standing up. For Marianne, you know, one thing I want to say to her, I do love her still, and she is still part of me. Whether the other things are now, I do really love her, and I'm very, very sorry. I have so deep remorse hurting her. What I'm asking is forgiveness. Give me an opportunity to be that man what she learned and knew all along. I'm not scared I'm not you have to go and hide. I'm prepared to face each and every one who crosses my road and say, it's not Marianne's fault. I could have dealt with it differently. We two were mature enough to overcome that. Our love was so big, nothing could have destroyed it. I allowed something small to destroy it. And for that, I truly am sorry what I did to her. All the hardships she went through and the pain, I regret unconditionally.